Hey YouTube, this is Mrtoyreviewman back with another video for you. Today we have a slightly different video. Here we have an iPod mini second generation. You know it's a second generation because lettering is the same color as the iPod itself. In this video I'm going to be flash modding this using one of these, the iFlash's microSD to CF adapters. How am I going to do that? Well, I'm obviously going to follow a tutorial. The DankPods tutorial. It has to be said that even though I'm using DankPods video as a tutorial, I have read the iFixit article on how to open these ones up, and I have seen the Hugh Jeffries video as well. Just, you know, for reference. But we're going to be using this video, the cheapest iPod to modify video by DankPods, as our guide for this project. And just because I want a softer surface to work on, I'm just going to place my SpeedCube shop mat down right here so that it doesn't hit so hard. All right, let's get to it. Let's press play on the video.
Here we go. The cool is no joke, but hush.
We're really just going to be using one of these, the iFlash Pry Tools, is that what it's called? Yeah, Pry Tool, to open this up. So let's get prying, I guess. When he said that the adhesive is no joke, he wasn't joking either.
I'm scratching this probably.
There we go, that's the top off. That is a lot of adhesive on there. And now we got to do the same thing to the bottom, I'm pretty sure of. Let's see.
Glue.
Yep.
And check out this.
So, we just got to do the same thing again. I really regret turning off my camera right there, because this thing just flew off. Completely. I'm gonna be able to skip the next step. Look at this.
All right, so to get this circlip out, well, it's kind of like a circlip. I'm doing it the really dirty ghetto way at the moment. You want to make sure you don't push through.
Put that to the side. The part that I was the most afraid of, which was taking this bit off, I don't have to do that. So, next bit, the part that I'm actually the most frightened of. Let's see, Wade.
This connector here connects the click wheel to the motherboard, and you don't just want to go in there and pry it out. You will break it. You can just peel it straight off the back of the connector. So what I like to do is just a little lever on one side and a little lever on the other, and you just gently wiggle it out.
And this is the part that I'm the most afraid of, really. Because this is the part where I understand most people break it. There we go.
Right, now we need to push all the guts out this way. Seriously, how cool is this build? How cool is this, eh?
And that is so weird, man. I'm gonna push it slightly with this one just to get it out a bit so I can get a proper grip. There we go. Went surprisingly well. I was afraid. I was terrified of this bit.
Spend the extra couple bucks.
Yeah, I did spend the extra couple bucks on one of these because I know it'll work. So, we are just going to... I put it on a bit of a microfiber cloth there to protect the screen. See if we can get the battery off. Looks like it's glued in place or something here. These are the sort of things that I'm terrified of. Okay, here we go. Let's plug the battery out. There we go. So that's the old battery. But we are going to replace it with this aftermarket one anyways. Because this one's newer. I believe it has a slightly higher capacity than the original one. And it's not almost 20 years old. So now we're going to have to unplug this. So I believe Wade only unplugs it from here. Sorry, from here. I am gonna unplug it from the board itself though. There we go. So now I'm just gonna take those bumpers off because we need the connector. That was more job than I had bargained for, but it's off. We can now take this bit off.
Cool.
I'm just so careful with everything because I don't want this to go wrong. Okay, so now I should just plug it in here. Does it matter which way? I genuinely don't know. So I'm gonna have to go get, hopefully I have a CF card reader for my computer so I can just see if this works. Luckily I found this, which has a CF reader in it. So just gonna try to read my old 3DS's SD card, and the phone fell down. Let's plug this in and see how it goes. The answer is inconclusive. I was only able to fit it in one way. I have to try it out and then try to fix it if it doesn't work. Let's get the SD card out. I'm just going to be using this one, a Samsung 128GB one. Let's just put it in. And let's try to plug this in here like that. Should I put the bumpers back on? It's not great, but it'll do. It'll do. Let's see if I can frame this a bit better. That's better. Let's plug this back in. There we go. I think that's good. Let's plug in the battery, the new one. There we go. Let's see here. How's the battery laying? Like this. Is the battery bigger? No. It is bigger. Yeah, it's so much bigger at the bottom there that I can't actually fit it in properly. Well, I guess we're using the old battery. It sucks, but that's what we'll have to do. I hate this with a passion. Oh, that doesn't sound good. Okay, so now I'm just gonna wipe the screen with the microfiber cloth here. And then we continue. It is really cramped in here. That didn't sound good. Poor framing. There we go. We're at the bottom. Now we can plug the click wheel back in. There we go. Now it should hopefully work. Well, it's giving me an Apple screen. I might have to, restore it and all that. Yeah, that's fine. I hope. So I'm gonna have to open it again and try from scratch, really. So that's epic. And I'm not gonna force you through that journey with me. So I'm just gonna do it and then we're gonna try again. And now, of course, I'm gonna have to do this cable again. So that's excellent. I'm gonna say screw the bumpers this time because they are just slowing me down. So now hopefully, I'll put that phone back there. Hopefully this works now. Let's plug the battery back in. Hopefully this works now. I didn't actually read the iFlash article about this, so. Can I plug this in now without the click wheel? Does that work? I'm gonna try. I'm gonna be a massive moron and try that. Okay, so Apple logo. No. Still doesn't work. Okay, so what I'm afraid is happening is that the board is the wrong way in. So I'm going to try to put the board in the other way. Will this fit this way? Yes. Okay, so I wonder if it will work now. Because if it does, would have been a nice little thing to mention in the video. Wade. He's not gonna see this. Why would he? Okay, so I'm arming the nugget. Hey! That worked. Okay. That worked. So I just had it in the wrong way. So that would be a nice thing to mention, people who do this, that make these tutorials, is that it does matter what way it is in. In my case, it was iFlash logo down. And now we just put it back in and hopefully it'll work like a little charm. Like a little charm even. There we go. Plug the click wheel back into place. And we should, in theory, we should be good to go. I'm gonna fix the camera again. Let's grab the cable and properly arm the nugget this time. Apple logo. Do not disconnect. This is great. Just restore it, please. The iPod has been restored and will be starting over. It is. Let's see here. Do not disconnect. No, I'm not intending to. There we go. Welcome to your new iPod. All 3023 songs. Gonna try to drag it onto the iPod. 2,974 songs. It's gonna take a while. And then I can spend this time now getting the iPod ready to be put back together. Because I need to take the sort of adhesive off of these. And there we go. It's done. It works. The click wheel makes sounds now, which I'm not about, but I'm gonna have to fix that. But yeah, okay, so here we go. 98.1 gigs available. So I guess now we're gonna have to put it back together again. The screwdriver that I got, of course, isn't magnetic, so I'm gonna have to just balance it on top here and then slide it in and then I'm pretty sure that's in place. I'm gonna turn it on just to check if everything works. Everything seems to work just fine. So I think it's time to put the top and bottom plates back on. For that, I'm gonna have to get some double-sided tape. Have some right here, so I'm just gonna have to cut that up. The tape was a bit thicker than I anticipated. Press it on. Oh, there's still a little bit of a lip there, do you see that? So I might have to try to fine-tune that. That's it. We've done it. We finally put it all back together. It is now working. There's a little bit of a lip there. I'm gonna have to try to get that fixed at some point. I believe there's a little bit of a lip on the back as well, which I'm also going to try to get fixed with either some more tape or some different tape or something, but I'm not going to bore you with that. Here we go. Here we have Stan formatted properly. If you don't get that, I don't blame you. It's basically a reference to the unlisted video that there's a link to in the description below, where I just went through the songs that the previous owner had on their iPod. This one. Yeah. We formatted Stan correctly this time. Here we have a dock. It's my brother's dock from back when iPods were a thing. So I'm gonna just find the song that I want to listen to, and I hope it works. But that's it. That's the video. We did it. We flash modded an iPod, and it works. I'll see us all next time. I made a second channel just for this, because I don't want to be posting this on my main channel. But we're gonna test the iPod on the best speaker, the Buzz Lightyear speaker.